The following is a review for critical, analytical, and educational purposes only, and is protected under Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code. This video is not an infringement on copyright. Please enjoy the video. When it comes to the Leprechaun horror franchise, I'm not as well acquainted with it as I am its contemporaries. While the first movie is a guilty pleasure of mine, it's not remotely scary, but at least Warwick Davis is having so much fun on screen. When it comes to horror, I was more of a Jason, Freddy, and Chucky fan, the latter of which actually got a direct-to-video sequel last year, which was pretty good, and Leprechaun Origins is getting the same home video treatment. Produced by the WWE as a platform for one of their wrestling stars, Hornswoggle, Leprechaun Origins is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a reboot of the franchise presenting a brand new origin story, but this debut trailer kinda rubs me the wrong way. Not just because of the utterly generic cast of annoying teenagers, not just because of the scene in the pub that looks ripped off from American Werewolf in London, and not just because it takes place mostly in a cabin in the woods, which I thought would be a dead and buried horror concept after The Cabin in the Woods in 2012, but what irks me here is that I have no idea what the tone of this movie is meant to be. There's a dark and moody atmosphere, it comes across as so serious and self-important, but we're talking about Leprechaun here. If this is meant to be a subversion of the genre, then okay, but this trailer, which is all I've got to work with right now, the trailer indicates that this is meant to be a dark and gritty reboot of Leprechaun. I'm going to give this movie a chance as I do with every movie I watch, but right now, my expectations are pretty low. Despite this being a platform for Hornswoggle, we don't actually see him in the trailer. We don't see the titular Leprechaun in this trailer, which seems very counterproductive. Hopefully there is another trailer or something more substantial before the movie gets released, just to indicate what this movie is hoping to achieve. But how seriously can you take this franchise? After all, the original Leprechaun is looked back on like a horror comedy, and let's not forget that the fourth installment had him go to space, the fifth one had him in the hood, and the sixth one brought him back to the hood. I don't know, am I missing something here? I'm watching this trailer over and over again, and it has generic written all over it. Say what you will about Leprechaun as a franchise, but it's so fascinating in its approach and concept and so out there and weird that generic is the last thing that comes to mind. Leprechaun Origins will be released on demand in the US on August 26, 2014, and release dates for other territories have not yet been announced.
Did you hear that? There's something out there.
It's locked.
What is going on, you guys?
What is that thing?
Twatha de Dana.
What does that mean?
Leprechaun.
It's coming! Sorry to give you such a scare.